Hello students, I hope you are healthy and wealthy. Students, in previous lecture we have tried to understand what meaning of limit and what meaning of continuity is there. I think this should be shown through different questions of NCERT or RD or RS. Some of the exercises are given based on this one in NCERT. Some of the exercises are in RD Shama. Today we have to discuss what is the way to check continuity and discontinuity of a function at a certain point. Sometimes certain points are given. Now a question is taken to check the continuity of function at a certain point. The point is already given in question. Another type of questions are there. We have to check the continuity of function where the point is not given. In that circumstances or in that situation, we have to suppose a point x equals something which is a real, which lies on real line number. A number will be taken imaginary, not imaginary means we have to suppose any number k or any number c or any alphabet can be used here, and on that particular point x equal to, suppose c is taken, so at x equals c we have to check what left hand limit, right hand limit and functions c, means value of functions at point c or at point k or any point which is to be supposed from our side. We can take k as the point, we can take c also, any letter can be taken. It depends upon you, it is not compulsory that you take k and c. Any small letter can be taken from A to Z. So generally we take k, small k or small c. Now how to check continuity? So it is the procedure. We have to find the value of function where at that point. So fx is given, the function is given in the terms of x. So first at all we have to find the value of function at that particular point. So a value will come. Again we have to find out left hand limit. Left hand limit means in the place of x we have to take 0 minus h. 0 minus h, suppose x extend to 0 is there, so we have to take less than that point. If 0 is there, it will be less than 0, that is 0 minus h. Suppose x extend to 3, so less value will be 3 minus h. If that point is k, so what will be left hand limit? That will be in the place of x we have to take, in the place of x what? K minus h. That is our which limit? Left hand limit. Similarly we have to find the value of function at right hand limit. What is right hand limit? If x is tend to 0, so we have to take in the place of x what? 0 plus h. If x is tend to 1 is there, so 1 plus h. If x is tend to 3, so it will be 3 plus h. If x is tend to what? Minus 3, it will be minus 3 plus h. In this way, if left hand limit is there, so h will be subtracted. If right hand limit is there, h will be added. In this way, we try to find out left hand limit. Similarly, we will calculate right hand limit. If left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of function at that particular point, so ultimately this function will be called continuous function. So f is continuous, s means function is continuous at x equals what is given there. We try to check, we try to calculate discontinuity. If left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, so certainly the function is discontinuous, and we can say the function is discontinuous at where? At that particular point. Suppose x is equal to a is there, so x is equal to a, the function is discontinuous because left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. So this is the procedure. This one is lengthy one, but it is the best one, and we try to solve those questions by taking left hand limit, right hand limit, and function, the value of function at that particular point. Some shortcut methods are also there, but today we have to discuss how can we apply the lengthy process in showing the continuity or discontinuity of a function. So let us take a question as example and try to solve such type of questions. After solving, we will be in a better position to understand how can we represent the continuity of a function, how can we represent discontinuity of a function at a particular point. So let us see what is the procedure we have to adopt. Now see these questions. Now you may observe here the value of function is given fx equals 5x minus 3, and we have to check whether this function is 5x minus 3 is continuous at x equal to 0. Here the point is given x equal to 0. You have to check whether this function is continuous or discontinuous. Sometimes this value is not given, only this function is given. I will explain that type of question in next lecture. Firstly, we have to understand the process which is adopted when point is already mentioned in the question. So today's topic is focused upon the given function and the given point. At this point, whether this function is continuous or not. What to do? Firstly, we have to find out the value of function at x equals 0, because first criteria is to find out the value of function at x equals 0. What meaning of x equals 0 is there? In the place of x, we have to put 0, and after calculation, what comes the value of function, that is the limiting value of function at x equal to 0. Clear? It is the value of function at that particular point. Now observe here, since fx equals 5x minus 3, what meaning is there? 5 is multiplied into x and 3 is subtracted from 5x. So what to do? We have to multiply the value of x into 5. After that, we have to subtract 3 from 5 into x. Whatever comes, that is the value of function at that particular point. So Since fx equals 5x minus 3, therefore 0 function 0, because x is equal to 0 is given here. If x is equal to 1 is there, so we have to find out f1. If x equal 2 is there, so we have to find f2. If x equals 3 is there, so we have to note down f3. If x equals minus 3 is there, so we have to find f minus 3. It means simply we have to put 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or minus 3 in the place of x. So that will be the value of function. Since here x equal 0 is there, we have to find the value of function at 0. It means at the place of x we have to put 0. To calculate here, 5 multiplied by the value of x minus 3. 5 zeros are 0 and 0 minus 3 is what? It is minus 3. Now this one is behaved as equation number 1. Now what to do? We have to find out the value of function we have calculated, equation number 1. Now we have to find out at x equal 0 what value of left hand limit is there. So we have to calculate LHL of function x at x equals 0. This statement will be noted down. So what will be there? We have to calculate left hand limit. Left hand limit means it is minus. What limit is there? X extend to 0. You may observe there. So how can we calculate limit x extend to 0? Limiting we are not exactly 0. We are taking, and it will be 0 minus, means left hand limit means the value of x will be taken less than 0. Left hand limit is being calculated and the value of left hand limit of x is there less than 0. It will be 0 minus h. Ultimately h less than 0, so it will be less than 0. So we have to calculate this limit x extend to 0 minus 5x minus 3. What to do? In the place of x, to find out 0 minus, we have to note down 0 minus h. If 0 plus is to be calculated, it will be 0 plus h. H more than 0, h less than 0. Here it is noted down 0 and minus sign is there. Minus means less than 0. So x extend to 0 minus, and this is function. What to do? In the place of x we have to note down 0 minus h. How can we decide the value of h here? The value of h will also be 0. How? See, x equal 0 and 0 minus h will be noted down as it is. See, x equal 0. In the place of x I have noted down 0 equal to 0, 0 and h will be noted down as it is. So 0 will cancel to 0. It means h extend to what? The value of h is extending to 0. We have calculated here the value of h is 0 here. Means approaching to 0. That's why this one is left hand limit approaching to 0. Now again we have to note down LHL means left hand limiting. Left hand limit implies limit x extend to 0 minus, that is a function fx. And what is fx here? 5x minus 3. Same thing will be noted down, limit x extend to 0 minus, and here 5x minus 3. Now in the place of x we have to note down 0 minus means 0 minus h. So what will be there? So this limit x extend to 0 will be changed. Now in the place of x it will come h, and h is indicating to what? 0. So here limit h extend to 0 when the value of x is taken 0 minus h. In the place of x, where x is noted down, we have to note down 0 minus h. So it is 5x. In the place of x, what is to be noted down? 0 minus h. So 5x minus 3. Now h extend to 0. So here we have to put in the place of h what? 0, because it is extending to 0. So 0 minus this one also 0. So 0 minus 0, 0. 0 multiplied by 5, that is 0, and minus 3, and that is equal to minus 3. It means we have calculated the value of left hand limit, and what value is there? It is minus 3. What is the value of function at 0? It is minus 3. Both the values are same here. Left hand limit as well as the value of function is equal to minus 3. Now we have to calculate similarly right hand limit, that will be 0 plus. So here at x equal to 0, right hand limit equals limit x extend to, here it was 0 minus, here we have to take 0 plus, because we are considering greater value than 0, approaching value greater than 0. So that is h more than 0, so 0 plus h. So of function x, so that will be limit x extend to 0 plus, and fx is what? 5x minus 3. Now in the place of x, which value is taken? Here it was taken 0 minus, so it was 0 minus h. Here we have to take 0 plus h, because we have to calculate limit 0 plus positive value is there. So h more than 0. So it will be x is equal to 0 plus h. So now the value of x is already here 0. In the place of here it will be noted down 0 equals 0 plus h. Now 0 will cancel to 0. So h equals to 0. So x is extending to 0 here. Again, right hand limit implies limit fx, limit x extend to 0 plus, 0 plus indicating right hand limit. Right hand limit of function x equals limit x extend to 0 plus, and fx is 5x minus 3. Now this limit will be changed here. In the place of x, it will be noted down h, because it is extending to h, and h is extending to 0, because we have calculated here h is extending to 0. Now up to here it will be x. Now in the place x, h is extending to 0 as h equal to 0. So here you have to note down h extend to 0. So it will be limit h extend to 0, and the function to 5x, and in the place of x we have to note down 0 plus h. So 0 plus h minus 3. Now in the place of h we have to note down 0. So 0 plus 0, it is 0. 0 multiplied by 5 is 0. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. You may observe here. What is function value of function at 0? It is 1. What is left hand limit at x is equal to 0? It is minus 3. What is right hand limit at x is equal to 0? It is minus 3. This one is equation number 1. This one is equation number 2. This one is equation number 3. Compare the quantity. The value of function is minus 3. The value of left hand limit is minus 3. The value of right hand limit is minus 3. So all these three are equal. It means what? This function fx equals 5x minus 3 is continuous at where? X equal to 0. Suppose this one is minus 3, this one is minus 3, and this one is suppose minus 4. At that time what will be there? Left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. If left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, the function is discontinuous at x equal 0. But here left hand limit as well as right hand limit and function of the value of function at particular point, all are equal. So this one is continuous. Suppose left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit, the function is discontinuous at x equal to that certain point. The point of discontinuity would be decided on the basis when left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. You may observe from there. Now you may observe here, equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3 implies what? Left hand limit equal to right hand limit equal to the value of function equal to -3. Therefore, f indicates function. In shortcut we note down f. F means function is continuous. Why? Because left hand limit is equal to right hand limit equal to the value of function at that particular point. So the function is continuous at x equal to 0. Suppose a situation is there where equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3 implies left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. It is another position and circumstances. After calculation, if you found that left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit and that value is not equal to the value of function at that particular point, then this function is discontinuous at x equals what particular point is there. How can we prove? On the basis of that, if these are equal, the function is continuous. If these are not equal, the function is discontinuous at that particular point. In this way, we can check whether the function is continuous or discontinuous, or in solving, find the point of discontinuity. So this can also be calculated, which point on which point the function is discontinuous. So by that process, we can check the discontinuity of a function at particular point. In this way, we can solve other types of questions in next lecture. Today, we would like to finish here at this point. You will revise it, you will do more practice. The same procedure will be there and you have to adopt the same pattern of writing. You have to calculate the value of function at that particular point. A certain value will be there. Then you have to calculate left hand limit as well as right hand limit. And after that, you have to compare all these three equations. If they are equal, they would be continuous. The function would be continuous at different point. If these value of fx, the value of LHS, so not LHS, left hand limit LHL is not equal to RHL, the function is discontinuous at that particular point. We will take other questions related to it from time to time. Today, we would like to finish at this stage. In next lecture, we will solve more types of questions where points would not be indicated and points of discontinuity would also be find out. Thank you. Have a nice day.